Great Gardens of the World with Audrey Hepburn. I think you'll agree it was an absolutely beautiful program. And that's what programming here on public television, Channel 15, WHRO, in the Hampton Roads area is all about. Great programming. Good evening, I'm Bruce Beal, along with Mita Vale. We have volunteers in our studios, and you see the phone number at the bottom of your screen, 1-800-844-899-9476. That's not an 800 number that goes to someplace out in Denver where you're going to get a stranger answering the phone. No, indeed, it comes right into you, right in here into our studio, and one of our phone operators will take your call, the amount of your pledge. In a few days, you'll get all the paperwork, a self-addressed stamped envelope. All you have to do is fill it out and send it back to us. It's important this March that more and more people who watch public television, Channel 15, go to the telephones and become a member because of budget cutbacks and so forth. You've been reading about them, and we've been talking about them. 1-800-899-9476. Become a partner with Channel 15. Enjoy the programming here. We have a lot of fine corporate supporters here in the Hampton Roads area. One of them, of course.
Local broadcast of Gardens of the World is made possible in part by the Great Big Greenhouse and Nursery, with 3 Virginia Beach locations, offering a full range of merchandise for indoor and outdoor gardening.
And our thanks to the Great Big Greenhouse for underwriting the acquisition of that marvelous program. They're one of our regular underwriters here on Channel 15. Corporate support, community support, individual support.
Brought to you by Texas Instruments, the people who create useful products and services through advanced technology.
Only the fires of Genesis were hot enough for that. The search for simplicity in the realm of the atom draws us out into the realm of the galaxies and back toward the beginning of time.
This program is brought to you by Texas Instruments in the interest of better science education.
Good evening once again. I'm Gail Converse of WHRO, your public broadcasting station in Hampton Roads, and we welcome you back to Pledge Central here in the studios of Channel 15, where we have lots of volunteers ready to take your call and your pledge. Your decision on what you want to see on public television by calling 1-800-899-9476. We hope you and your family this evening have been enjoying Creation of the Universe, a very special program being seen here this evening on Channel 15. We're going to go back to that in just a few minutes, but during this pledge break, we do invite you on a special kind of challenge when you call in your pledges this hour. For every $1,000 that is called in during this particular pledge break, the membership of WHRO has pledged to put $500 in. And we do invite you again, that would be for $1,000 in pledges received during this particular pledge break here tonight on Channel 15. Our membership will contribute $500 to that. So won't you pick up your phones right now and make that pledge by calling 1-800-899-9476. Taking a look behind me at our totals for this evening so far, we can see we've had 65 callers. Thank you to all of you calling in your pledges this evening here to WHRO for a total of $6,187. Again, we do want to remind you of that very important challenge during this pledge break. If we get $1,000 in pledges right now, our membership will contribute $500 to that. As you can see on the screen, we've had $159,330 in pledges so far during this March Fund Drive. We need at least $200,000 in pledges to meet our operating budget here at WHRO. Joining me now is WHRO Production Director Bruce Beal. Bruce?
Thank you, Gail. I just want to emphasize, while we would love to hear from one person calling with a $1,000 pledge, that would make our job that much easier. But if we could get 10 people to call in at the $10 per month level, that's $120 a year, we'd make that goal, and then we would be able to access that additional $500. So it's one call at a time, adding up and adding up. If you call in at the $5, $10, $15, or $25 per month level, that's how the dollars come here to Channel 15. That's how we can make these challenge grants, one call at a time. But we're not going to be able to access that additional $500 if we don't get $1,000 worth of pledges during this break. You can see on the screen right now, you can join on a trial membership, as it were, for $35 per year or $25 per year for a senior citizen or for a student. So it's very easy to do. Call one of our telephone operators here. They're from the Hampton Roads Voice. They're volunteers here taking your pledges. You know, faith is a great thing. In other years, we have come to you. We've gone on faith that we buy our programming a year in advance, and we have the faith that you are going to respond. Well, this year, as Gail has pointed out, it's even more vital because we need to hear from enough people out there to raise that total up to $200,000 or more to meet our budget for this current year.
And in my hands right now, the PBS Home Video, The Creation of the Universe, the program you've been watching here on Channel 15 this evening. Our gift of appreciation to you for a pledge of $10 per month. It is the PBS Home Video, Creation of the Universe. Dazzling special effects and other computer graphics make the mysteries of the universe highly visual and understandable for you and your family. Again, a pledge of $10 per month will send this PBS Home Video, The Creation of the Universe, to you as our gift of appreciation. We invite you to do so by using your Visa or MasterCard. Perhaps become an instant member that way. You get our Dimensions Guide every month that way. Helps you keep track of all the quality programming here on Channel 15. Or you can make your pledge by using checks or monthly installment, and we'll send you some friendly monthly reminders on that installment plan. All you need to do is, once you make the decision, pick up the phone and call 1-800-899-9476. It only takes about 60 seconds. Once you do make that call, our operators will take your pledge for you. 1-800-899-9476.
You know, Gail, what happens, maybe some people don't quite realize what happens when they call that number. They may think that it's some answering service somewhere in Denver or Kalamazoo. No, it comes directly here into our studio. And what happens here is that you see somebody on the phone right now. Now, if you were to call into the lady sitting next to me, Linda, and she would hold up a number of your pledge, which would be at the $120 level, and we'd love to send you that gift of appreciation. And then Fran Capone, our studio coordinator, all the way on the other side of the studio, behind the scenes, there's Fran there. He'd put it right in the computer, and it would go right up to our pledge board that's over there by Gail. As you can see right now, we've heard from 65 people, $6,187, and we're in this pledge challenge period here right now. Don't forget that. That's why it's even more vital for you to call right now. If we can get that up to over $1,000 in pledges just on this break alone, then we can access an additional $500. So your pledge of $60 becomes $90. And if you do call in, of course, with that $10 per month pledge, that's $120 per year. That would mean $180 to Channel 15. That's how far your dollars would go. Hasn't this been a magnificent evening here on public television for science programs? That marvelous Miracle of Life, and now this absolutely magnificent program, The Creation of the Universe. You only see programs like that here on public television, Channel 15. That's why we're here. We're in partners with you to bring you the finest in programming, and we hope that you'll respond.
You know, WHRO, as well as other public television stations around the country, depend on a rather unique partnership. A partnership based on corporate support, foundations and other groups, and some other groups I want to mention in particular, the state government and the federal government. We've all heard about the drastic budget cuts in both those areas this year and into next year at least, and those have hit public broadcasting very, very hard. We need to make at least $200,000 during this March fund drive here at WHRO Channel 15 just to meet our operating budget for this year. And we also depend on you, the individual. If you take a look at the screen, you'll see that your pledges, your individual contributions to your public television station are 31% of our operating budget. So we do depend on you. Please pick up the phone right now, won't you, and call 1-800-899-9476.
Gail, by my count right now, and I've been trying to count them while you were talking, I think we've had 7 or 8 calls. We may be close to that $1,000 goal that we set, where we will be able to access an additional $500. I have some names here I'd like to read of people who have called in. John Sisson of Virginia Beach, Ralph Powers of Hampton, Clayton Boyd of Virginia Beach is called in with a pledge of support. You see instant membership up on our board there, MasterCard or Visa. That's how easy it is to do. Mr. Greg Norhana of Norfolk, Antone Brown of Norfolk is called in with a pledge of support. Norman B. Rouse of Norfolk is called in with a pledge of support. You have some names there.
That's right, and we'd be happy to read your name on the air if you call in and make your pledge of support. We'd like to thank William S. Lewis, Frank Cotto, Diane Freeman, Tina Taylor, Dr. James M. Duncan of Williamsburg. And we want to remind you about the PBS video we'll send you as our gift of appreciation for a pledge of support of $10 per month. The video we're watching this evening here on Channel 15, The Creation of the Universe. Pick up the phones right now, won't you? And call 1-800-899-9476. Let's have those phones keep ringing here.
Absolutely. Let's make that goal.
WHRO TV, Hampton, Norfolk.
We live in a major spiral galaxy that we call the Milky Way. It's home to the sun and a few 100 billion other stars.